Hi, and welcome to Motivation Monday with Lois. Come on in, come on in. It's a wonderful, chilly Monday evening today. So I just want to welcome you to Motivation Monday. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lois Godot, and I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor. I'm also the founder of the Facebook group Mosaic Families Connecting, and also the coaching program Mosaic Transformation Academy. Within the Academy, I work with parents who are struggling with the challenges and changes of blending a family. I help them work with each member so that they will have a sense of belonging, so they will feel heard and understood and have a degree of happiness within the family. By doing this, they move from struggling in the blended family to having appreciation, to having strong mutual bonds and mutual respect within the family. So today I thought I'd talk to you about a question that someone asked me. And they asked me, they said, Lois, what is the difference between coaching and counseling? And a lot of times there appears to be a lack of awareness about coaching as an option instead of counseling. A lot of times when there's issues or when there's situations that come up in a blended family, the first thing that people say is, you need to go to counseling. But sometimes counseling is not the most appropriate place to go. And I think people, because they don't know what coaching is, they think that all they know to do is to go to counseling. And so I just want to talk about some distinct differences and some similarities in both of them. So for counseling, the first thing you need to know is that counseling focuses on mental health conditions. So if you have PTSD, if you're having anxiety, if you're having depression, or if you're having any type of mood disorder, then that's when you would go to a counselor. And they focus on problems that you're having. And a lot of times they look at the past to connect them to what's going on now with you in the present. And they help you find solutions for those specific problems. But with coaching, coaching focuses on the present and the future. It focuses on where you're at and where you want to go. And it follows objectives to help you to meet the goal for where you're at. Now, with counseling, counseling is more clinical. So, with counseling, you may see a diagnosis, you may see a treatment plan. But with coaching, it's more of action steps, steps that you can take to meet your goal. And so I was thinking about the differences in coaching and counseling. And one way to help me distinguish it is when I look at a doctor versus a specialist. Now, both of them, they have a degree, both of the doctors, but one specifically focuses on one thing and one goes a little bit more in depth. I remember when I had a situation with one of my children and they had to have a serious operation. When I went to the surgeon, I didn't just ask for a surgeon. I wanted one that was experienced in the area and had years of experience because I wasn't just going to trust my child to anyone. So I wanted someone that had experience and that knew what they were doing. And I wanted to know what was the outcome. And I kind of look at that when I think about counselors and coaches, because a counselor doesn't have to be, and specifically since we're talking about blended family, a counselor does not have to be in a blended family. They're using theories and techniques of what they've learned, but they don't have to have any experience in that area. Whereas a blended family coach, they have experience in the areas of a blended family. They know what the expectations are, they know what to anticipate, they know the feelings and the emotions because they're actually in it. And it's not something that they're guessing about or they're looking at someone else's theory. They actually know about it. I remember years ago when there was someone called Dr. Spock, and he would tell people how to raise their kids, how to work with their kids, and behaviors. And then we found out later that he didn't even have any kids. And so, how much validity did he really have when he was talking about something that he wasn't experienced in? And so when I think about coaching and counseling, you know that that coach has experience. You know that that coach is talking to you from a place of understanding and knowing. But a lot of times you don't know if the counselor is. And I'm not saying the counselor is wrong. I'm just talking about the differences. Now, I do both. I do counseling and I do coaching, so I can speak on both of those issues. And so now it comes up the question is, how do you know which one to choose? So if you want to understand your mental health conditions and you want to address those problems associated with it, then you need to go to a counselor. But if you want to focus on what you're doing now and what you're dealing with right now and want action steps to help you create this better future, then you need to get a coach. And so a lot of times, even with coaching, just as well as counseling, there's a stigma. A lot of times people think, well, why do I need a coach? Why do I need to talk to someone? I can figure this out. And you probably can figure it out, but it'll probably take you a long time and take you going through a lot of issues and different decisions that's not working out. Whereas a coach is just like, think about a coach with in sports. They can help you maneuver, they can help you navigate through those issues that you're trying to go through. So, for your Motivation Monday today, I just want you to kind of think about the difference in coaching and counseling and think about where you want to go and which one of those can help you get to where you want to be.